Hello friends, this is Scott, and we're at my house in Salt Lake City, hooking up the trailer, getting ready to haul another load of wood down from the rental house. Now I probably have at least this one and maybe one more, I think, to get rid of all this, what's left. So you can see I made a pretty good dent. I was cherry picking the last time I was down here, so yeah, I just grabbed a few here, grabbed a few there, whatever would fit. But now I'm getting down to the point where I've got to take care of everything. And yeah, there's some bigger pieces in here that I'm going to struggle with. And I rolled one down the hill here. As you can see, it's a triple where three trunks kind of fuse together. So I won't be moving that one today. That wheelbarrow, yeah, that's not going to do it. So I need to get a chainsaw. I've got a little electric chainsaw, but I think I need to just go rent a gas chainsaw and come down here and zip up a few of these. There's a few bigger ones up on the hill too that got to get taken care of. But here's where my first part of the load is about a little over a third of the way done. And there's some good sized pieces of wood here, along with some smaller ones, but it's all good firewood and it's really drying out nicely. And I'm looking forward to having more down at the hobby farm. But as you see, what my gym membership is going to be like for the next months is I'm going to be chopping wood. And, it's good to have a little exercise, and I'm getting enough of that, it looks like. But so here's what I had left. And so again, it'll be another trailer probably. I've got a little bit on the side of the house too. I'm not going to show today, that smaller limbs that aren't cut to, they're cut like to 3 feet long pieces. So I definitely need to get my chainsaw and cut these up again so I can move them and then cut the other ones up to the right size. Here we are down at the hobby farm, and yeah, it's a nice load of wood, but I still have a bunch left from that I didn't get chopped up from the last time. But it's yeah, it's just my gym membership. So going into winter, I need something to keep me warm down here. So I guess it'll be the firewood or chopping the firewood that'll keep me warm. So we'll see how it goes. But got to show you some action shots of these. I'm cherry picking here. I don't know why I'm cherry picking, because they all got to come off the trailer. But yeah, I'm getting the smaller pieces to throw off. And my energy level is getting better. For the last couple of weeks, I had a cold and I had tweaked my back. And so I was feeling like last weekend, I was wondering, is my age really catching up to me? Because I just couldn't really function. I could do one project and I was just tired. But the last couple of days, I feel better. So I'm hopeful that I'm on the mend and I'll have a good energy level remaining in my advanced age. So, but it's a good amount of wood here. Yeah, I'm not sure how much all this weighs. The truck pulled the trailer pretty good. So yeah, no issues. Just a nice day. I brought the wife down, or she came with me, and she's doing some other work while I'm taking care of this. So it was nice. We just took a trip down just for the night and just to check on the place, do a little watering, as well as unload this wood. And I'm going to leave the trailer here because I've got some other things I need to do, but I'll be grabbing the trailer at least one more time for another load of wood. But I've got to plan that trip out and finish up that rental house property. So yeah, some of these are so big, I'm just going to roll them off because, yeah, then I got to go chase them down. But whatever, it is what it is. But this is some really good firewood. Again, some of it's really easy to chop. The smaller pieces, not really a problem. The bigger pieces, yeah, I'll show you here a little bit. It's a lot of wax without any apparent progress. But yeah, you hit them enough, they tend to split open over time. So, but I'm glad I feel better, because I wouldn't have got anything done if I was feeling like I was last week. So getting down to the nitty gritty here, just got a few left. And I want to keep them out of the driveway, and so I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to stack all this wood so that I could not have a big mess for myself for the next trip down. But I was able to do that. But I'm kind of piling the wood where I need to put the second of the world's best firewood racks. So I still have wood on at my home in Salt Lake City that I'm going to bring down here, expand it out, and it'll hold about a cord of wood for each section. So I should have about 2 cords, I think, down here, a little bit more, maybe 2.5. So that'll last for a long time. Again, I have no fireplaces here at the present time, but thinking about putting in a pretty good sized workshop, and then I'm going to put in a wood burning stove there, and then I like to burn outside on patio fires. So we'll use it. Oh, about knocked the camera over on that last one. So the last few, I'm getting tired. I'm going to use the old rolling method, and I've got a big piece down at the bottom, so it's going to hold them up as I roll them down, so I'm not going to chase them throughout the entire backyard. But yeah. It was a beautiful day, though. I mean, you couldn't have asked for better weather than this. Forecast next week is the first frost, and I think it's frosted down here before at the farm, but I don't think Salt Lake City we've had a frost yet, so that should be in the next 3-4 days. So I've got to get home, and I've got lots of projects to do. And I don't know if this is the most pressing project, but it was for the wife, so that's what we did today. And we got to enjoy a nice day and a nice evening, and then back to Salt Lake City to deal with real life. Wish that these trips would last longer down here and real life would be a little less frequent, but yeah, it is what it is. I find myself as I get older liking the solitude of kind of being alone and just doing whatever I feel like doing. And yeah, it's I used to always, what I used to do was always in groups, and I don't do much with groups anymore. It's just all about myself and my family, and yeah, just setting goals and just trying to get stuff accomplished as we get older and our kids are grown and doing their thing, and all we can do now is spoil our grandkid, and then hopefully work for a couple more years and then retire, and then we can do what we want to do. So there's the trailer unloaded, and as you see, there's quite a bit of wood there, and I'm looking forward to chopping it up. And I still had some energy left, so after I took a break, I decided I was going to chop up some of this wood until dark. So I'm not going to show you all of that footage. I didn't know my wife was filming me while I was chopping up the wood. I wasn't going to film any of it, but she was. So I'll show you a few action shots here. She had the camera turned upright, so don't apologize for the frame being up and down. But as you see, you can really whack on these, just bam, bam, bam. It doesn't seem like anything's happening. And there's a good 5 or 6 swings, and then boom, finally, it just pops through. So yeah, it's really good exercise. And again, the weather was so nice, I didn't even put on a sweatshirt all the way till dark. So it was just nice to be out here. And I enjoy getting a little exercise, and it's nice to have the energy to do it. So, but it's going to take lots of evenings of this kind of work to finish this pile off. But that's what I got done. So I've got that rack almost full. So we'll have bring the other rack down, and we can get the rest of the wood and these big pieces that I still got to cut up and so I can manage them, because I can't move these by myself, and there's just no way. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I should have one more trip down here for firewood this year if the weather permits and we don't start getting snowed on. But hopefully we can get back here and get the rest of it cleaned up. We got a lot of brush we just got to take to the dump or chip it up or something. So, well, looking forward to ending a lot of projects, and looking forward to getting back inside the hobby farm and continue the remodeling process, as there's still quite a bit to do there. And the basement is half empty, so I can start working into the basement too. So I'm excited about that. Well, thanks for watching. And if you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment, as I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.